Hey guys, Crypto Dad here again, and today I'm going to show you how to restore a Trezor Safe 5. Now this would be if you had lost your original device, whether it was lost, stolen, or damaged. All you really need to do is buy a brand new device and restore from your backup phrase. That's that 20-word list that you wrote down when you first set up your device. Once you have done that, the new device will be like you've just created a new spare key for your car. It will start it up and drive it just like you were doing before. So let me show you how to do it. It's really easy and you will regain access to the crypto. So let's get started. All right, so we have the only two things that we're going to need to do our restore. Now, I'm going to show you this seed phrase. After I'm done, I'm going to wipe it out. So I want to do this so that you can see exactly what I'm doing. There are a few idiosyncrasies that I want to demonstrate about how you enter the words into your device that will be of immense help for you and very difficult to show you if I've got everything blurred out. But there is no crypto in this seed phrase. I'm going to go ahead and wipe it after I'm done with the demo. If you want to check it, what you'll find is an empty wallet with some incoming and outgoing transactions. So that's entirely up to you. All right, so we've got our seed phrase. We've got our new device. All we have to do is open up our new device and take out the new Trezor Safe 5. So it comes with a cable and some backup cards here. We don't need these backup cards, right? These are empty. This would be if you were setting it up as brand new. We already have our phrase written down. Now you may have written yours down on one of the official backup cards. So you would want to pull that out, but make sure it's one that already has some words on it, right? You're not setting this up as brand new. So go ahead and connect your device and then launch Trezor Suite on your computer. All right, when you launch Trezor Suite, it's going to ask you to either set up or do a restore. All right, in my case, I have used the device, but I have reset it, so I'm going from a reset. In your case, it will be brand new. It's going to run the integrity check, so let it go ahead and do that. All right, you're going to see this message. Go ahead and swipe up and then tap to continue. All right, and then you're good to go. And you'll see this message on your screen. All right, we can go ahead and skip the tutorial. All right, and then we'll just continue from here. Now, this is where we're going to start our recovery, right? So we're not going to create a new wallet. We're going to do a restore or recover. We'll click that, hit start recovery, and everything is going to happen on the device. All right, so we'll hit swipe up. And it's going to ask us how many words are in the recovery phrase. In our case, we've got a 20-word recovery phrase. This is the latest recovery set from Trezor, which I used to set up my device originally. We'll hit 20, and then it wants us to enter each word in the list. All right, now, this keypad might be familiar if you're a boomer and you used old cell phones that had multiple letters on each keypad, and that's what we're going to be doing. So if the letter that we need, for example, is M, which is here in the middle, we'll need to tap this key 3 times quickly to get the M to show up. So it's a little tricky, but it's not that difficult once you get the hang of it. Our first word is makeup, so let's get started. All right, we need that M, so let's hit 1, 2, 3. To get the M, and then we need the A, which is the first letter here, and then we need the K, which is the first letter here, and then after that we need the letter E. The completed word shows up. All right, word 2 is vexed, so we need the V, which would be the third one here. So we'll hit this 1, 2, 3. We'll hit the E, which is over here, and then the X, which is the second one, so double tap there, and then we need the E. Notice when we hit that fourth letter, it knows which word we're after. It doesn't matter how many times we hit that key, right? As soon as you tap that fourth key, it will know because there's only a certain number of words in the recovery list. Let's hit Vexed. Now we need academic twice. You look at my list here. You'll see the word academic appears in the third and fourth slot on every 20-word recovery phrase. It's really easy to bring up on the device because A, C, A are right here, and then D is this will be our fourth word. So we can just go A, C, A, and then hit the D, and academic shows up. All right? We can do that again. A, C, A, and then D, and the word academic shows up. Really easy. Let's go on to word 5. Word 5 for me is drift. We need the D, which is number 2 here, so we hit this twice. We need R, which is down here. We need I, which is the third letter, and then the letter F. And that's our fourth letter. So as soon as we hit that, the word is going to show up. We'll hit drift. All right, we'll just continue down. We need nuclear now. That's N. U is number 2, so we'll hit twice. And then C, which is the first one. And that one was unambiguous after only 3 letters, so it shows up as completed. We'll move on to verify, which is my 7th word. You can look up here and see which word you're on. The words are numbered for a reason. You don't want to get them confused. Verify is my 7th word. So we'll hit V, which is the third one. 1, 2, 3. E, which is the first one. R, which is the first one here. And then I need the I, which is number 3. But of course, since this is the 4th letter, it should just show me my word, verify. All right, and then my next word is walnut, W-A. I need L, and it was unambiguous after 3. All right, and then the word that is next. Yeah, and there it is. My 10th word is episode, so I'll use E, P. P is the third one, 1, 2, 3. And then I, and then S. So, God damn it. Now, if you make a mistake, you can backspace, no problem. All right, verify the word you were on. E, P, I, and then S. There it is. 11 is valid, so we've got the V, 1, 2, 3, the A, the L, which is 2, and then the I, and there it is. 19 is tofu, T-O-F, and U. There it is. And our last word is firefly. Pretty easy. 2 taps for that one. All right, and there's our last word, firefly. We'll hit swipe up now. And then we can go back to Trezor Suite. And it tells me the recovery is complete. Wants me to set a pin. So you can set the same pin you had before or a new pin. It doesn't matter. The pin is not connected to the seed phrase in any way or form. So you can change it or leave it the same. It's entirely up to you. I'll hit set pin. All right, it wants me to enter the pin on the device. I'll hit swipe up. Wants me to verify that. All right, it tells me pin protection is on. We'll swipe up. Trezor Suite will tell me that the pin has been set. We'll hit continue. You should see all of your assets automatically. You may need to re-enable some of them if they're not the defaults. I was only managing Bitcoin and Ethereum, and those are always enabled by default. But perhaps you had some Polygon or BNB Smart Chain or something like that. You might want to enable those. So we'll hit complete setup. We'll hit go to Trezor Suite. Right, and lo and behold, those assets are there now. Right, our device is connected and ready to go and ready to manage crypto again. So that's it. It was really easy and quick to get this new device restored using my existing backup phrase so that I can hit the ground running and re-access my crypto. Now, there are a couple of things you might want to keep in mind. If your device was damaged and you have possession of it, you can destroy it and throw it away. If your device was lost or stolen, there is a very, very, very small chance that someone would be able to guess your PIN. Very unlikely, but the fact that you don't have the device anymore would compel you to perhaps move your assets somewhere else. Of course, you need to regain access to those assets, so of course you want to do the restore onto a new device. But once you have done that, if your original device is lost or stolen, I would highly recommend moving those assets out of the device, maybe to an exchange or a different wallet, and then doing a device reset on your recently purchased replacement. After you've done that device reset, you can move your assets back onto the brand new device. But that's only if your device is lost or stolen. And that is a little bit of overkill because it's very unlikely that whoever stole it or whoever finds it is going to be able to enter your PIN. But it is a remote possibility, and you'll sleep better at night once you move your assets, reset the device, and then move them back. So in the case of your device being lost or stolen, once you've regained access to the assets, like I said, I recommend that you move them somewhere else and do a full reset. I'm going to move these assets to a different wallet. So I can go over here to my Ledger Live, get a receiving address, go back over here to Trezor Suite, and I'm going to send this Bitcoin out. All right, and then we'll confirm that address. We'll swipe up. There's the amount. There's an overview of the amount and the fees. And then we'll hold to sign. So we'll hold this down. We'll feel it vibrate, and then we'll be there. All right. And then in Trezor Suite, we're ready to broadcast. We'll hit send, and off it goes. All right, we can go back over to Ledger Live. And this time I want to send into my Ethereum. I'll hit receive. I'll grab that address. We'll go back over to Trezor Suite. We'll hit Ethereum. I'm going to send that Ethereum to my Ledger device. I'll go ahead and hit send max. I'll hit review and send. And then we're going to need to work on the device. All right, there it is. We'll swipe up. There's the overview of our Ethereum. Hold down to sign. All right, you'll hear it kind of vibrate. And then over in Trezor Suite, we'll be able to broadcast now that we've signed it on the device. And off that goes. Right, so you'll notice that I emptied out the wallet. Right, now at this point, now that the wallet is emptied out and I've safely moved the assets somewhere else, we want to go up here to settings. We want to go over to device, and then go all the way down to the bottom here where it says factory reset. We're going to hit factory reset. We'll hit both of these. We'll choose factory reset. And then we're going to need to confirm on the device, right? Oh, are you sure? Make sure you've moved all your assets off of this, please, before you do this. Right, and then the last step would be hold to confirm. and then we're done. If you go back here, you'll see a little message up there that said the device was reset successfully, and then you would begin the setup again. And in this case, after it's done its genuine check, we would create a new wallet, right? And I have a tutorial on how to create a new wallet. And that way you know for sure that no one out there has access to your crypto. If you want to know how to do a full setup, I've got a video on that. I'll link it down in the description. If you have any questions about anything I said, please throw them up in the comments and I'll do my best to get them answered.